Down in Moss Valley, where the green hills roll, Murphy and Mike, hearts in a common goal. With the earth in their hands, they don't need gold. Plow the field, plant the seed, harvest dreams, that's all they need. Buffaloes pull, horses lead, Murphy and Mike, they both agree.
Hello everyone, and welcome back to the channel for this episode 6 of the multiplayer co-op here on Moss Valley with me, Farmer Murphy, and Farmer Mike. Well, it's been a couple weeks since we were together last, but there isn't much to update you on because last weekend was our anniversary, so I took my wife into the city. We, I was going to say had a date night, but really a date weekend, and ended up going to the theater, which she really loves, and a couple nice meals. And then when we got home, I found this had been delivered while we were away. Look at this beauty right here. So my wife apparently was skimming a little off the top, holding out on me, and she bought me this for our anniversary. Now, when we were moving here and I bought this truck here, I actually had considered a Unimog, but I just felt it was too much money. But she went ahead and saved up some and bought this for me. So that's pretty sweet. And she must have been happy enough with her gift because I didn't end up on the couch. But let's jump in and take a look, actually. Yeah, pretty nice. Little bit older model, but pretty darn nice. But anyways, we are headed down to Walter's farm. We are going to help Mike out with some work down there. And in exchange, I'm going to borrow his manure spreader and get some manure from Walter's, actually, I think this time. And I'm going to do some manure spreading on our field before we use a power harrow on it to create the seed bed. So I will meet you down at Walter's place. All right, we're just pulling up on Walter's farm here. Oh, you know what? I better throw the beacons on because this Unimog has beacons and Farmer Mike would be disappointed if I didn't have them on. Although I don't know if you need beacons when you're just driving down a road in kind of a road vehicle, but you know what? We're not going to risk it. Now, I think I'll park up over here. It should be safe and out of the way, I'm hoping. More what I meant to say. That should be good. I think we'll leave the beacons on. And let's go find Farmer Mike. All right, let's see. Oh, there he is there. Hey, Mike.
Hey, Murphy. Hey. Oh, it didn't sound like you.
Yeah, I don't have my regular vehicle. Come check out the new toy I got.
Yeah, of course. It sounds good.
Well, it was our anniversary last weekend, and I took the wife on a romantic getaway to the city, and when I got back home, this was sitting in the yard.
Oh, that was nice. And you got a BO, my friend.
Got a VO just for you.
Always beacon on. Thank you so much. Nice. Oh, it looks really, really good.
Well, I had wanted one of these for a while, and I actually toyed with buying one when we moved here, but I just couldn't justify the cost. But my wife started skimming money off, and she bought me that for our anniversary. A little bit older model, but boy, it's still pretty nice. I'm very happy with it.
It looks really good. Nice, nice, nice. Congratulations with that.
Thank you, my friend.
Yeah. I also got myself a new tractor instead of the old Volvo.
Oh, what did you get?
Also a Mercedes, actually an older tractor.
I didn't realize Mercedes made tractors.
No, they did. As far as I know, they do not make them anymore. But I got it, And you know what? It comes with brakes. It can brake.
Well, a Mercedes comes with brake. That's top end for you right there.
Yeah, that is high-end Mercedes, high-end tractor for me. That's for sure. Look at that.
Oh,
Old.
that's nice.
Yeah. She's old, and it is with the backloader, so it is a little bit different.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen that before. Well, actually,
No.
that's not true. I think New Holland used to make, or Versatile was it, made a tractor
Oh,
kind of like in that configuration that I've seen at
okay.
one
Yeah, I
point.
didn't know that. It looks pretty darn good.
Looks pretty nice, Mike.
Yeah. So I don't know if you can tell what we have to do right now, because we got a new TMI mixer down there, because I think we need to feed the cows a little bit. So I don't know if you're gonna take the big Massey and get the TMI mixer, so we can try to we can give it a try if we can make some total mixed ration for the cows.
All right. Yeah, we can try. Well, I'll go
Yeah,
grab the
yeah.
Massey and get it hooked onto the mixing wagon then.
Nice. I'm gonna turn around the seat here and see if we can do that.
Now, Massey is in here, I believe. Yes, there it is. I can get to the door, jump in here. You know what? I think we'll stay out of cab just because it's kind of tight getting vehicles out of this shed here so I don't run into the wall. Oh, better throw the beacons on. And, oh, better put it in forward. Oh, actually, this Massey comes out of here easier than the New Holland does. There we go. All hooked up. Well, I think we are going to do a short cinematic here, so sit back and enjoy some tunes. Well, that job's done, Mike. What's next on the list?
Yeah, that was nice. I think the big sugar beet field needs a layer of fertilizer, and we got so much slurry. So I have actually bought a slurry spreader, and I have also lent one of the shops so we can spread some slurry if you're up to that.
Sure, I can give you a
Hmm,
hand with that.
nice. So I'm gonna take the New Holland. You can take the Massey, but the Massey is probably a little bit short on the horsepower. I don't know because they are a little bit big for the Massey, I think.
Well, I could use the Unimog. It's got like 200, over 200 horsepower, and it's got a PTO in the back, I should say.
Oh, okay, nice.
So I can give that a
Well,
try.
yeah, that sounds like a plan. So let's do that.
All right, I'll jump in and head to the shop and grab a spreader.
We're gonna see you up there.
Alrighty, sounds good. Well, these are big units. I hopefully won't have any issue with the Unimog pulling it. Pulls it empty, no problem.
Can you hear me, Murphy? Is the radio good enough?
Coming in loud and clear, Farmer Mike.
That is good, my friend. Can the Unimog pull the slurry spreader?
Empty?
Yeah. Let's see when they get full. They hold, I think it was 18,500 liters or so.
That's going to be a fair amount of weight, and theoretically should have the horsepower, but I wonder if I'll have the traction with the tires that are on.
Oh, yeah, that's right. There's not much space here when we got all that behind. Nice. So let's see, we should be able to take some slurry over here. I hope.
Well, there we go. We're loaded up. We had to take a bit of a break in the action, though, because once we got loaded up, found out couldn't steer. So we needed to put a weight on the front, both on the front of the New Holland and here on the Unimog. So hopefully this is going to work. The Massey certainly wouldn't have worked because the Unimog has like 90 horsepower more than the Massey or something like that. And as you can see, it's struggling a little bit with this weight, but of course it'll get better as we get unloaded. But let's get caught up with Farmer Mike here and get some slurry on the field. Ooh, this is a little bit of a tricky corner here. Now we'll just have to take a bit of a guess here for the right spacing. Something like that.
There we go. Murphy, can you hear me? We are ready to go.
I can hear you.
That is good. The GPS is set. And oh yeah, look at that. That is nice.
I hope I can keep up with you.
Yeah, I think you can. There we go. That is amazing, Murphy.
Here comes a test going up this hill.
Yeah, we got some
Kept up,
hills here on the field.
kept up okay.
Yeah, but I can hear the Unimog work.
Yeah, it's making it grunt. Oh, grabbed the wrong line. There he is. That was going to be a little mess on that corner. Clean up on aisle 3.
Yeah. There we go. I can see I've used just around 20%. So we're gonna make some trip here back and forward between the farm and this field, that's for sure.
Yeah, we'll get the job done though.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. I don't think I can hear the the Unimog anymore.
Yeah, fell a little behind.
Yeah, that's okay. We're gonna get a bunch of sugar beet out of this field here.
Yeah, you have to let me know when you're going to harvest this, and I'll book my holidays.
Yeah, of course.
And by that I mean I'll book them so I'm not here.
Yeah, I could imagine that. Oh, then I probably have to rely on one of the other neighbors. I drive almost like I'm a little bit drunk here. Now we're gonna make to the test here, Murphy, because now it is uphill.
Yeah, but we've unloaded a lot of slurry, so the weight's down quite a bit.
Yeah, that's right. I'm on 64% now, so yeah.
But I'm just about at a dead stop. I just had to get geared down. I'm coming.
Yeah, of course.
I really, when I had a Unimog in mind, I really wasn't thinking about doing farming with it. And here it is the first time I take it out to play, and I end up farming.
Yeah, exactly. It can be difficult to know farmer Mike, right? So I can see on my display I got 50% left now, so I can barely make a complete headland. Oh, yeah, maybe.
Oh, it's pulling
Nice.
much easier now, obviously. Now we're getting emptier.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, we for sure did need those two weights, that's for sure.
Oh, yeah. I was just about doing a wheelie.
Yeah, exactly. I was just telling before that I got almost old Volvo vibes here. There we go. Should we see a little bit of those? Oh, look filthy. Nice.
I must admit, it looks a little strange to see what basically amounts to a truck pulling a Surrey spreader.
Yeah, you don't see that every day. That's for sure. Can we see Murphy here? If we go around here, yeah, he's down there. There we go. Nice. Oh, I can hear the engine now that I don't have to pull that much. We can make a complete headland, but I think we're gonna fill up here at the end of the headland.
Oh, there, I had to drag you through the trees. Have to do that at least once every episode.
There we go. Look at that. 20% left, and we are all the way around at the first headland. There we go. Let's turn it off. Nice. I can see what you mean, Murphy. Regards to the Unimog in the field, it looks a little bit, what should we say, different,
Well,
but it can do the job.
you know, in my neck of the woods, where I'm from in real life, I don't think I've ever seen anything quite like it.
No, I have in my real life, but it is a different thing to see, that's for sure. Can we make this? Yeah.
Well, guys, I'm going to continue to work with Farmer Mike on this here project, and we'll get the slurry on the field. But for now, I think I will leave you there, and I will meet you next up at our grass field, and we'll continue to work on that project once I finish up here with Farmer Mike. So we'll see you in a little bit with a very dirty Unimog, I'm thinking. Talk to you later. Well, we are done helping out Farmer Mike, so we're going to get on to some of our own work here. And well, we're done helping out Farmer Mike for today, so we're going to get on with some of our own work here. So I've come down to Farmer Mike's, and I'm going to grab his little manure spreader here, and we're going to put some manure on our field before we use the power harrow, and going to work that manure in preparation for getting our grass seeded. You can see I've got the beacons on, ABO, just in case Farmer Mike's lurking somewhere so I don't get into trouble. And we're actually using a tractor. We're doing tractoring. We're not using the Unimog for this job. Really wasn't thinking of using it as a tractor. It wasn't really the intent, but you know what? If it can be used to do some work in the field, why not? If there's no other tool for the job, let's say, does work. Oh, Farmer Mike's tractor still down here. Now, if I remember right, I think is it this one? I have to go out of cab here so I can see. No, not that one. It's this one here. And we want to actually back into the one here. I don't know if this is the right way to go about it. We can't quite get to the trigger on that one. You have to use a telehandler to load it out. Oh, we got some eggs sitting there. Should be dealt with here. Come on, get around there. You can do it. Now, I think the cows have got manure someplace too. I'm not sure. Or maybe it goes into that one there. I know Farmer Mike said there was lots of manure down here and he'd like to get rid of some of it. But this should work here. We should be able to load up. Yes, please. Thank you. There we go. All right. I will get this back to our place, and I will meet you on the field, and we will get this spread. So catch up with you in just a few minutes. All right, we're back here at the field with our manure. Let's get it unfolded and turned on. Oh, not a very wide spread width, I see. But this will be excellent. We'll get this all worked in with that power harrow and should put us in good stead. Ducking and dodging the trees. Definitely likes going downhill better than I likes going up. I'll give it that. Now, I actually probably should have done steering assist, but I'm doing what I just call freehand. But we'll get the job done. Just maybe not quite as efficient. I wonder if we can do a little of this from the inside. If we track about there, should be good. Might be overlapping a little bit, but that won't hurt anything. Now this corner right here gives the Ford a little trouble because it's a pretty steep corner and pretty soft in this plowed field. Oh. Yeah, we just lose all momentum down there. It's got to turn so sharp. That's okay. We're actually ticking right along here. Just about used half our manure. And oh, she's struggling there a little bit. You know what? It looks like it has the potential to be the standard Murphy fare here. We'll get so close to being done, but yet so far. Now, if we were spreading this on the actual grass field that had just been mowed, I'll bet you we wouldn't have had be having near the trouble because we'd have a lot better traction. Maybe what we'll do is this thing's that's having trouble going that way. We'll go this way this time. I can just swing around here. Now, we are going to put an offer on that piece of property. We just haven't done it yet. We're going to get that done right away. We've decided to go ahead and purchase that field. And ultimately, I wouldn't mind owning all three of these fields kind of in this area. There we go. Managed to keep a little bit more momentum that time. Oh, looks like I missed a little spot there mowing. Or mowing, plowing. Ah, not a big deal. Let's see, we're down to 33%. You know what? We might almost make it. Oh, that would be amazing. Now this is the only fertilizer this field's going to need because we got credit fertilizer wise for plowing in the grass. So it was 50% fertilized, so this takes us to 100. Well, I cannot believe that. We are at 20% left. Wow, sweet. Yeah, I thought we'd have to make a couple trips, but we got her. Well, now let me get this taken back down to Farmer Mike's, and I will pick up the power harrow, and we'll get this field finished for this episode. So I'll catch up with you in just a minute. Well, we're back at the farm with our leased power harrow here. Get it down. I don't think we need the beacons on in the field. Farmer Mike might disagree. I know it's not very wide, but power harrows take a fair bit of horsepower. Now let's just move ahead here, jump out and check out that seed bed looks like. Oh yeah, that looks nice. Now we can seed into that for sure. And it's all mixed up with that good manure. Nice. Well, you know what? I think this is a good time to get set up and do a cinematic. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the tunes. Well, there we go. That finishes the activities on Moss Valley for today. So I hope you enjoyed that short cinematic, but it's time for me to go in and have some family time. I think it's popcorn and a movie night, if my information is correct. I do want to encourage you to make sure and go and check out Farmer Mike's perspective on today. You'll find his links down below. But for this episode, that is it for me here on Moss Valley. So if you're still with me, I really appreciate you watching. If you haven't already, please consider hitting that like and subscribe button. And if you want to see when other content like this lands, hit that old notification bell. But for this episode here on Moss Valley, it's Farmer Murphy signing out.